playing Black Skies on our show now for a little bit, and people are absolutely loving it. So congratulations.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that, everyone's really digging it and enjoying the new vibe we're going for.
So, mate, tell us a little bit about this change that we've heard with the new vibe. Tell us a little bit about it and how that's come about.
Yeah, totally. So we sat on this song for about 2 years. We wrote it before we put it out, like the past 2 songs we put out. But, you know, as I'm sure you can imagine, you know, bands just kind of have to sit on stuff for a while, especially when, you know, there was such a huge lockdown kind of happening for the past couple of years. So we had to kind of sit on it for a while. And in doing that, we then took it to Mark Williamson at Qwork Audio from Nurture, and he was he helped us bring out like the more electronic and heavier parts of it. So he just kind of helped round out and polish what we had. But it really came from a point of just kind of saying exactly what was on our minds at the time. Because we felt kind of frustrated by the lack of people doing that at the time within our community and within the broader community in general. Like we wanted to be saying at least something that like we felt was actually standing out from the crowd, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, the actual track was written about the bushfires, wasn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So with that, we felt like the best way to do that would be to just be completely upfront, honest with it, and just speak exactly how we felt about it at the time. Just all that anger and emotion behind experiencing it. I had to pack down my house like 3-4 times during it, and each time I thought my house was about to go up in flames.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Mr. Prime Minister at the time was on a holiday in Hawaii. So we certainly felt a lot of anger towards those who were supposed to be, you know, helping us get through this. We're instead just kind of letting everyone figure it out for themselves and kind of, you know, damned if we do, damned if we don't kind of shit.
Yeah. With such a personal track, did you find it really easy to write, or did that make it harder to write?
Yeah, it was super easy. Myself and Ben wrote most of the lyrics within like a day.
Yep.
Or like 2 days. Like, I think there was a bit of revision towards the back end, just kind of tidying it away. But we wrote the original draft coming home from a show at the end of 2019 when there was still like actual Black Skies happening.
Yep.
And we I think I wrote or he wrote or we collaborated together, and we managed to write, I think, both verses and chunks here and there in one sitting, and then from there everything kind of naturally fell into place from there within our own flow.
It's a song that's going to resonate with a lot of people. Of course, the year before, New South Wales had the fires, Victoria had the fires, and then, of course, there's also been the inaction that we've seen with the floods in Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland as well. Have people reached out to you and said, thanks for capturing exactly how I feel in this track?
Yeah, we've had a few people. I've had 1 or 2 people hit me up in the DMs that I didn't expect to be even listening to our band. And I think we've had a few comments on our YouTube channel, kind of just really resonating with what we've put out. We've had a few people ask for copies of the lyrics so that they can like print it out or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. that's definitely something I didn't see coming. But yeah, I find it really touching, and it kind of vindicating that we've put this really angry song out there that, you know, I'm sure not a lot of people higher up would be happy to listen to, but so many people in our community really resonate with, and that kind of indicates to me just how important, I guess, this message might be.
Yeah.
Of not just our message, but bands like In Heart's Wake, you know, putting out a message of trying to do better for the planet and better for us as a species, and for the rest of the wildlife and plants and endangered fauna and flora that like cover all of Australia and the world. What are we actually doing to do anything about this? You know?
Exactly.
And that's where we really got the first, like, when we saw the fact that like there was no action being taken at all. That was when we just kind of put our foot down and really, you know, put our best foot forward with this song.
Now, we're talking to you today, and you've got a show tonight as well. What's it been like being able to get back out there and play shows after what we've been through over the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, to be honest. I was talking to my girlfriend about it about a month or two ago, talking about how I've been kind of expecting things to like flip back and we go into like a third lockdown. I don't know why. It's because like over the past 2 years we had like some really like crazy shows lined up, and then obviously things just couldn't happen. And then every time, you know, you get that carrot dangle light at the end of the tunnel, you know, you go back into lockdown, or everything would get pushed back like another 4 months or whatever. So it's been a really great time, and it's been a really great feeling seeing every band and like every mate of ours just kind of get back out into doing what they love the most. And seeing like so many bands have put out songs over the past 2 years while we've been in lockdown, and seeing them, you know, smash it live for the first time, and just that kinetic, you know, connection between performer and audience has just been absolutely amazing to see re-established. And I know for myself, you know, being back up on that stage, you know, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing in life. There's a lot of things I do enjoy in life, but it doesn't compare to being on that stage and seeing people move and enjoy your music with you, and sharing that kinetic emotion. It's something else.
Definitely. Now, what have you guys got planned for the rest of the year now as well?
Yeah, great question. So we've got this show tonight, and then we're playing with Wind Waker next Friday at the Metro Theatre, the Panic at the Metro show night. And then we've got a few shows lined up in regional areas, as well as I think Melbourne and a few other places. And then I think we may have something new and funky and fresh, hopefully before the end of the year. We're still figuring out the details of the second half of the year, but we definitely have a few cool things on the way, for sure.
Awesome. Well, mate, we are going to play Black Skies again on our show right now. So what would you like to say to everybody out there before they take another listen to this amazing track?
Thanks so much, everyone who's listened to it so far. I hope you've taken away the message that we've tried to put out there for it. And if you've connected with it in any way, just know that this song is as much yours as it is ours. And, yeah, keep it up. Thanks.